Okay.
Now, limit of a function, first of all, you need to understand this new notation. You read it as x is approaching 2. That means x is a variable. What do you mean by variable? One keep on a number which you keep on changing. How it is changing? It is coming nearer and near to 2. If this is a number line, the 1 is 3. Initially, x is 1.9. Then it became 1.99. Then it became 1.99. If x value keeps on doing this, what do you say? X is approaching 2. For example, you are standing in Mira Road railway station. When do you say train is approaching the station? When do you say train is approaching the station?
When the train is moving towards station.
Moving towards the station, but not on the station, not at the station.
Not exactly on the station.
Yes. Right. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So now the method that we need to use is x approaching 2 is 2 ways you can write. Just give me a minute. This way. That means one way of approaching x is to lesser values of x. Another way of approaching 2 is 2.1, 2.01, 2.001, 2.0001. This is also approaching 2. So whenever I use the word approaching, x value cannot be exactly 2. It will be in the neighborhood of 2. Do you understand the meaning of neighborhood of 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So whenever I say x is approaching 2, the value of x is nearer and near to 2, but not equal to 2. Agreed, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So what is the meaning of this notation? X approaching 0. What is the meaning of it? One of you tell me.
X is near 0 but not equal to 0.
X is near 0 but not equal to 0. So x can be negative. Do you agree with that? X can be positive, both ways. So x has both the values, positive as well as negative. Do you follow that? So in this chapter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the limit of the function. What do you mean by limit of the function? Limit of the function means when x is approaching a particular number, what will happen to the value of the function? Where does this approach to? Which number it is coming closer to? That's what we are going to learn in this chapter. So tell me now, when x is approaching 2, x square will approach which number?
4.
4.
4 to 4.
Yes, sir.
4x will approach which number?
8.
8.
So x square plus 4h will approach which number? 4 plus 8, that
12.
is equal to 12. So that means when limit is x is approaching 2, what do you say? Limit x approaching 2 or limit x tending to 2. X square plus 4x approaches 12. I'm supposed to write an arrow mark, but I will be writing equal to. Do you understand this notation? How to write the notation? Look at this. In your book, there will be a line like this, right? The full papers, you have a line. You will write LIM here, X down the line. You will write the function on the line. And then you will write answer as 12. Did you understand the notation? Okay. Now you give me the calculation of this. Limit x tending to 1, x square plus 4x upon x square plus 2x. So you will ask the same question. When x is approaching 1, what will be the square of x? Will it be approaching 1 square or 1? When x is approaching 1, x square will approach 1 square, which is 1. When x is approaching 1, 4x will approach 4. 2x, x will approaching 1, 2x will approach 2. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
That means numerator will approach 1, 4, 1, 2. So 5 by 3 is your answer. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
you will be very happy. आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, सिर्फ x का वैल्यू डालने का, आंसर आने का, right? You must be thinking that way, no? Okay, let's have a look at it further. Limit x tending to 1, x square plus 4 upon x minus 1. What will be that answer? Limit x tending to 1, x minus 1 upon x square plus 1. Limit x tending to 1, x minus 1 upon x square minus 1. Let's try to understand the answers for this. First, I'll do this. When x is approaching 1, this will be 1. 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus 1. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is.
Here it will be 1 plus 4 upon 1 minus 1. And should be 5 by 0. The denominator alone is 0, does not exist.
Okay.
Not defined.
Does not exist. Limit does not. It doesn't come approaches any particular number. When x is approaching 1, this value of the function does not approach to any particular number. So we say limit does not exist. Okay. Now let's have a look at this one. When x is approaching 1, this become 1 minus 1. This also become 1 minus 1. It becomes 0 by 0. 0 by 0 is nothing like that. There's no number like 0 by 0. Clear? So how will we calculate it? Whenever limit is becoming 0 by 0, there is a method to do the problem. So all the questions that you are going to have now, limit will be approaching x minus 1 upon x square minus 1 is equal to limit extending to 1. Look at this. X minus 1 upon x plus 1 into x minus 1. Now x minus 1 you can cancel off. You will be getting 1 plus 1. And hence the answer is 2, 1 by 2. Is it okay?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So whenever 0 by 0 comes, don't say limit does not exist. There is a limit for it. How to calculate the limit? That's what this chapter is going to teach you.
You have to split that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is it clear? Abhijit is there in the class? Abhijit?
No, sir.
Yeah, Abhijit, what happened?
Abhijit is not there only.
Yeah, what happened? You are not there in the beginning. Oh, okay. Yeah, now you log in. Okay, so let's write down this way. First one. Write like this. X up. You have written the heading of the chapter. Limit of a function.
Yes, sir.
Write the first point. Put a star. X approaches A. How do you read it? X approach A. Or another way of reading is X is tending to A. Means the value of X is close to A, but not equal to A. Okay,
Sir,
and remember, yes. Any doubt? So X
no,
is yeah.
actually I'm having some network issues, so I'm leaving and re-logging in.
Who is that?
Hardik Bangera, sir.
Okay. X tending to 3 means X's value is 2.9, 2.99, 2.9999, etc. Or X value is 3.1, 3.01, 3.001, etc. both are called x approaching 3. We usually write, later on I'll discuss this. This we write as x tending to 3 minus. And this we will write as x tending to 3 plus. Where did you write the minus? Not minus 3, eh? Don't get confused. When you put the power as minus sign, it means x value is near 3, but value of x is less than 3. When you say x tending to 3 plus, x value is near 3, but the value of x is more than 3. Did you understand this notation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. This I will take this on detail in next later on. At present, I am not going to talk like this. I'm only going to talk like this. X tending to 3. Okay. I hope you have written both the notation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to take
Yes,
the next
sir.
point. When x approaches 2, x squared plus 4x plus 5 will approach 2 square plus 4 into 2 plus 5, which is equal to 8 plus 4, 12 plus 5, 17. Am I right? This 2, I hope you can read it. So this which can be expressed as, which is written as limit LIM below that x tending to 2, x square plus 4x plus 5 is equal to 17. In your book, the line drawn should be like this, this way. Your book has got a line. It's not division line I'm drawing. I'm teaching you how to write the statement. Do you understood how to write it? LIM
Yes.
and
Yes.
this function will come in the same line, equal to same line. Only limit will come below the line. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then calculate. Who is this? Both S are there in the class? Okay. Calculate limit x tending to 3, x square plus 4x plus 5. Calculate yourself. Calculate and tell me the answer.
26. Sir, 26.
Yes, 26. So what will be answer? 3 square plus 4 into 3 plus 5.
5.
So 9 plus 12 plus 5.
Plus 5.
That is
26.
26. All of you understood how to calculate the limit of a function?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Limit x tending to 1. X square plus 4x plus 3 divided by 2x square plus x minus 5.
Sir, minus 4.
Minus 4.
Minus 4.
Plus 4 plus 3 divided by 2 plus 1 minus 5.
That's 5.
So 8 numerator and minus 2 denominator.
Minus 4.
Now write this one. Limit x tending to 1, x square minus 1 upon x plus 1. Your answer would be 1 square minus 1 upon 1 plus 1. 0 by 2, answer is 0. Limit x tending to 1. limit x tending to 1, x square plus 1 upon x minus 1. 1 square plus 1 upon
Sir,
1 minus 1.
minus 1.
2 by 0 does not exist. So this function do not have a limit. That means this will not approach any particular number. Now comes to the real one. When you do this way, you will get 0 by 0. Limit exists. You can find limit. Okay, do not write limit does not exist in here. How to do this problem is, if x is tending to 1, numerator and denominator will have a common factor. Whenever you get 0 by 0, the numerator and denominator will have what?
Common factor.
Common factor. And what will be the common factor? X tending to which number? X is tending to which number?
1.
1. So x minus 1 will be the common factor. Both will numerator and denominator will have, if x is tending to 1, their difference will be the common factor. Now what you do is cancel the common factor and apply the limit. And your answer is 2. Followed the method?
Yes, sir.
Now we'll practice on this type of question.
So 1 minute, right click.
Yeah. And we'll write as a note also. So actual method of calculating the limit is substitution method, how you did the previous question. But the substitution method fails one place. Where it fails? When we get indeterminate form. Okay, I'm going to teach you what you mean by indeterminate form. Can I change the page?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
0 by 0, infinity by infinity. This type of number called indeterminate. You cannot determine. In such type of case, even 1 raised to 0, 1 raised to 0, they are all called indeterminate form. Okay, 1 raised to infinity, not 1 raised to 0, sorry, 1 raised to infinity. 1 raised to 0 is what only? 1 raised to infinity, they are called indeterminate form. Okay, now whenever we get an indeterminate form, if you get like this, direct substitution gives you 0 by 0. Then, I hope you are writing, then the numerator and denominator has a common factor. And the common factor is either x minus a or a minus x. The difference between these two will be the common factor. Remember, f of x and g of x are algebraic functions. Are algebraic functions. You know what is the meaning of algebraic function? What do you mean by algebraic function? X, x squared, x cubed, x raised to 5. All x powers are present. It is called algebraic function. Sin x, cos x, tan x are present. We call trigonometric function. Log is present. We call logarithmic function. 2 raised to x. If like this terms are there, 2 raised to x, 5 raised to x, power is x. We call it as exponential functions. Okay? Heard it properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
Now write the question. Evaluate. Evaluate. Limit x tending to 1. X square plus 4x minus 5 upon 3x square plus 2x minus 5. So first you will try direct substitution. What answer are you getting by direct substitution? When you put x as 1, you get 1 plus 4 minus 5, you will get 0. When you directly substitute here, your answer is 0, right?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Hmm.
Whenever you get 0 by 0, direct substitution failed. Substitution method failed. Don't have space to write. 1 minute. What will you say? Direct substitution method failed. You should not say that there is no limit or answer is 0 by 0. You should not say that. You should say the direct substitution method failed. Then what is a method? Then the method is common factor method. What do you call it? Common
Factor method.
Now, what is a common factor method? You can write this limit as numerator and denominator as a common factor. And what is a common factor? How did I come to know the common factor is x minus 1?
Because x approaches to 1.
Because the limit is extending to 1. And by replacing x as 1, I got 0 as answer. Therefore, numerator and denominator has got common factor x minus 1. Once you know the common factor is x minus 1, you yourself can decide what are the other term. What should I multiply? Or do one thing. This x square, you divide by x. How much you get?
X.
Yes, sir.
Then constant, divide by constant. How much you get? Plus 5.
5.
Now just open mentally and see whether you're getting the numerator or not. X into x, you got x
Yes,
square.
X.
X into 5, 5x minus x. 5x
4x.
minus x will give you 4x. Minus 1 into 5 will give minus 5. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Everybody understood
Yes,
how you
sir.
got x
Yes,
plus
sir.
5? Now
Yes,
divide 3x square by x. How much you'll get? Divide 3x square by x.
3x, sir.
3x. Divide minus 5 by minus 1.
Again, 5 plus 5.
Now cancel the common factor. Cancel out the common factor. Now replace x by 1. Does the method now fail? Are you getting 0 by 0 now?
No, sir. No, sir.
Your answer is 6 by 8. So 3 by 4. Has everybody followed this technique?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, follow. Yeah.
Sir, that part now where we take the values in the bracket, no, means after x minus 1. X minus 1 is from the limit only, means.
Yeah, limit only. Because you got 0 by 0, x minus 1 is a factor. Okay.
Sir, that
If
x
so-
plus 5 can you teach again, means I didn't
Yes,
understand
yes.
how to get that.
See, actually, I'm supposed to do this factorization. Which one? X square minus 5x plus 5x minus x minus 5. I am supposed to do this, but we don't have to do this.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm teaching you. How do you do it? This x and this x square you divide. X square
Sir.
divided by x. What you got?
X.
X. That is your first term.
Yes, sir.
Then minus 5 divided by minus 1. That will give plus 5. That's your second term.
Oh, you have to take those. Okay, that middle one you don't have to take. Then.
Automatically, it will take care of itself.
Yes,
5x
sir.
minus
I
x.
got confused there.
Middle one, you don't have to bother.
Yes,
Only
sir.
in quadratic. With cubic,
Sir.
you cannot do this method.
Yes, sir.
Can we practice some more questions on this kind?
Yes, sir.
Let me just pick up some questions from your test.
I'm writing. Sir.
Yeah, please. Are you all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Limit extending to 3. X square plus 2x minus 15 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6. So first you substitute and see. 9 plus 6 minus 15.
Or
Substitute
0.
and see. 9 minus 15 plus 6. Are you getting 0 by 0?
So it's coming 0.
So method failed.
Hmm.
You don't have to write every time method failed. This you have to only think. But I'm writing in the beginning so that you remember. Then what is a new method? Common factor method.
Common factor method.
So what should I write here? What is
X
the common
minus
factor?
3.
X minus 3. Denominator also
X minus 3.
So that minus sign is constant only, means it will be minus only.
yeah,
X
minus only,
3.
because see there is a remainder theorem in your 10th standard, the 8th standard. When I substitute x as 3, that means x minus 3 is, I'm getting answer 0. Suppose imagine, look at this, 5x raised to 4 plus 3x square minus 2x minus 6. If I put x as 1, what I'm getting answer? I'm getting answer 0, which means this can be written as x minus 1 into something. This is known as remainder theorem. When I replace x by 1, if I get answer 0, x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. When I put x as 3 here, getting the answer 0, which means x minus 3 is a factor of it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Followed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, did you get the other factor?
X minus 5 and x plus 2, sir.
X
Yes,
plus 5
I
and
just
x
got
minus
answer as 8. Okay, that's it.
X plus 5 and
x plus 5 and x minus
X minus 2.
One is x, another is plus.
5.
Yes, sir.
Again, x
x minus
minus 2. Any doubt, anybody?
No, sir.
Any student in the class? Vesa, have you understood this? How to get the second factor?
Sure.
Now, after the common factor is cancelled, now you can directly substitute.
Yes,
The answer is 8. Let me see how many of you have given the answer. Yes, Arunadhi has given, Raj has given. Good. Good. Now I am going to give you one more question to all of you to give the answer. One negative number I want. Okay, write this question. Limit x tending to minus 3. X plus 3 divided by x square plus 4x plus 3. Please do it fast. So what will be the common factor now?
X plus 3.
Plus 3. So only numerator common factor you know, only denominator common factor you have to find. Yes, I got somebody's answer. Yes, Dharma, correct. I'm waiting for a few more answers. Arunadhi, check again. Numerator and denominator both are becoming 0 by 0. When I put xs minus 3, I'll get 0 here. When I put xs minus 3, I'll get 0 here. Yes, Anam correct. Parinita correct. Raj correct. Yes, Kashish correct. So you will get x plus 3 here. One factorial will be x plus 3.
Yeah.
Now second factor will be x
plus 1.
So when you cancel this both,
1 by x.
yes,
1 by
Vandana
x
correct.
plus
The same 1 in the numerator. Denominator is x plus 1. So minus 3 plus 1. So 1 upon minus 2. So minus 1. Yes, Reni correct. Vandana correct. Kushi correct. Good. If 1 or 2 students have given wrong, nothing to worry. I'm not going to shout your name and say wrong. Ayush correct. Chirag correct.
Sir, by mistakenly question mark came. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I can understand that. All right. Okay, we'll try one more.
Yes, sir.
Yes, one more. Now a challenge for you, a small challenge, not very big challenge. Limit x tending to root 2. X square plus x root 2 minus 4 divided by x square minus 3x root 2 or 3 root 2x ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं plus 4 3 root 2x लिखो actually this should have been root 2x and this should have been 3 root 2x. I'm waiting for your answer. But only a small challenge. Anybody has a problem in dividing 4 with a root 2? 4 is 2 into 2. Then one of the two can be written as root 2 into root 2. So 1 root 2 will get cancelled. Yes, somebody has given answer. Who's that? Anam has given the answer. Correct. Very good, Anam. Parinita correct. Raj correct. Very good. Those students had a problem in dividing 4 by root 2. Ayush, check once again. Kashish correct. So do you agree with the factors were x minus root 2? Yes, Kevil, you are correct. And denominator also x minus root 2.
Yes, sir.
What will be the other factors?
X plus 2 root 2 and x minus 2 root 2.
Yeah, 4 divided by root 2 minus 4 divided by minus root 2. That will give me plus 2 root 2. I showed you how you get 2 root 2. Again 4 divided by minus root 2. That will give you minus 2 root 2.
X minus 2 root 2.
Now this both will get cancelled. Your answer became root 2 plus 2 root 2. This x became root 2. So root 2 plus 2 root 2 divided by root 2 minus 2 root 2. To 2 root 2, one more root 2 is added. So 3 root 2. Minus 2 root 2, 1 root 2 is subtracted. So minus root 2. So root 2 and root 2 got cancelled and answer became minus 3. Yes, Jay, your answer is correct. Jay Chavan. Good.
Sir, I got stuck
But
there only.
suppose-
Division part I got stuck.
Yeah, don't worry. Slowly by slowly, you'll get used to it. But I want you to try. You put your answer on the chat box. You know what is the benefit of it? It's not that you are right or wrong. It doesn't matter. I get an idea where you can probably make mistake so that I can take care of it. Okay. Everybody, if you are feeling difficult to do this calculation, take a root 2 common. So 1 plus 2. Take a root 2 common. 1 minus 2. ऐसा भी कर सकता है. 1 plus 2 upon 1 minus 2. So minus 3. Okay. We'll try one more question.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I did not understood the factorization part.
Which one?
Yeah, this one. Yes.
This one. You tell me how do you do the factorization? First thing, x square has to be divided by x. So you got x. Is that okay? Fine.
Yes.
How do you get the factorization factors? Divide the highest power with the x. Divide
Okay.
the constant with a constant. So minus 4 divided by minus root 2. That means it is 4 divided by root 2. How to calculate 4 divided by root 2? 4 is 2 into 2. And
Yes,
this
sir.
2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. So एक root 2 cancel हो गया. नहीं तो
Okay.
आप ऊपर नीचे root 2 से multiply करो तो भी हो जाएगा आपका काम. ये सभी कर सकते हैं. ऊपर नीचे root 2 से multiply करो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Is it fine now, Atharva?
Yes, yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Done.
Yeah. No problem. Now I am going to a little more difficult question. Limit x tending to 1, x raised to 4 minus 3x square plus 2 divided by x cube minus 5x square plus 3x plus 1. So when I put x as 1, I'm getting 0. When I put x as 1, I'm getting 0. So there is a common factor method. So x minus 1 is the common factor. But the problem here is, how will I find the other factors? We cannot use the previous method.
Yes, sir.
Why we cannot use the previous method? Tell me why I cannot use the previous method. When I divide this with x, I get x cube. वो बराबर है. Now there is x square. There is x. Constant also you can get. 2 divided by minus 1 will give you constant. But in between terms, we don't know what are the terms. Did you understand? Only first and last you can find out by my method. But in a quadratic one, there are only 2 terms. So we can get first and last are always same. Did you follow that? There is no other term other than this 2. Whereas here, there are many terms in between. Which one? In this one. How will I get the between term? Anybody? What we do is,
Dividing x minus 1 2 by
we'll use synthetic division. Let's listen to me carefully how to do synthetic division. X raised to 4's coefficient. What is the coefficient of x raised to 4? 1, no?
1,
Then next, after x raised to 4, it is x cube.
0,
No, x cube 0. Then it is x square.
minus 3,
Then it is x. Then
0,
constant.
and constant.
Everybody understood how I wrote the coefficient?
Yes, sir.
Everybody in the class,
Yes, sir.
please
Yes,
speak
sir.
out. Don't be
Yes,
shy to
sir.
speak out. Ekdam bindas baat karna hai.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then divide by 1. 0, add. What I did here? Always put 0. You don't have a choice here. Always put first term as 0 and add it. Multiply this both and write it over here. किया है कभी ये synthetic division?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, multiply this both. Multiply this with this and write over here. Again add. Again multiply this with this and write it over here. Again add. Multiply this with this and write it over here. Again add. Multiply this with and write it over here. Again add. Last 0 आना चाहिए. Then this is the x cube's coefficient. This is the x square's coefficient. This is x coefficient. And this is the constant. समझा कि नहीं समझा?
Yes, sir.
Once again. First of all, x raised to 4's coefficient. There is no x cube here, so 0. Then x square's coefficient. Then there is no x here, so 0. Then constant. We have to divide by the limit number, 1. How to divide with 1? Write 1 here. Always write 0. Add, multiply, right over here, add, multiply, right over here, add, multiply, right over here, add. समझा कि नहीं? Okay, I want one student to speak out.
I had just one doubt. Why did you divided everything or multiplied everything with 1 on left
Whatever
hand
the number here, and whatever the remainder here, they both should be multiplied and written over here.
Sir, how that 1 came, sir?
Even I'm asking that how that 1 came.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Because x minus 1 is a factor. So you're
Okay.
dividing by x minus 1. See, this is a technique. Instead of doing this procedure. This you have learned before, no?
Yes, sir.
So instead of doing this procedure, this is a shortcut for it.
so whatever number with x, so that
Whatever the
you have to
number,
put there.
the limit, whatever the number is there, that number is here.
If it would have been 3, then we would have taken 3 instead of 1 then, no?
If x is tending to 3, you would have had 3 over here.
Okay.
Okay, do one thing. All of you start with me. All of you start with me. Write the coefficient in order. Start from where? X raised to 4. So what is the coefficient of x raised to 4? 1.
1.
After x raised to 4, it is x cube. There is no x cube here, so 0. After x cube, it is x square, whose coefficient is minus 3. After x square, it is x. Coefficient is 0. Then constant.
2.
Then put a like this line. So much is clear to everybody. Anybody having doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now divide by what? Which number?
1.
What about the limit?
1.
What should I write always?
0.
0. What should I do? What operation between them?
Addition.
Addition.
So you can put a plus sign if you feel. Then what is the next operation?
Multiplication.
Multiply they both. Remainder and this divisor you multiply and write it over here. Again add. Multiply and write it over here. Again add. Multiply and write it over here. Again add. Multiply this both and write it over here, and you should get 0. If you don't get 0, that means your remainder is not, there is a remainder. It's not factorizable. Then this becomes a coefficient of x cube. This is x square. This is x, and this is a constant.
Yes, sir.
Right now, for such sums, remainder will come 0 only, no?
Yeah. Always. Otherwise, it is not a factor, no?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, it will not be a factor. Now try yourself next one. X cube 1. X square minus 5.
Minus 5.
3,
Constant.
3. 1.
Yeah. Divide by 1. Write what here?
0, 0.
0. Now
Add a 0 and
complete it and Complete it yourself and tell me.
1 minus 4 minus 1 0.
So 1, 1, minus 4, minus 4, minus 1, minus 1, 0.
Yes,
So
sir.
it will be
Square.
x square
X square
minus 4x
or x
minus
minus
1.
1.
Minus 1.
Now what I can do? Cancel the common factor. Now replace x by 1. 1 cube plus 1 square minus 2 into 1 minus 2 divided by 1 square minus 4 into 1 minus 1. So 2 minus 4 is minus 2. 4 minus 5 minus plus 1 gives you minus 4. So answer is 1 by 2. I hope all of you understood the synthetic division method.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When you're finished, tell me. I'm going to give you another question on synthetic division. Everybody has completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Limit extending to 2. Limit extending to 2. X cube minus 7x plus 6. Divided by x cube minus 7x square plus 16x minus 12.
By substitution, it comes 0 only.
Yeah, it will come. All the questions will be 0 only.
Then x minus 2. No?
X minus 2 will be the factor. Write a equal to sign. Limit should be there. Limit extending to 2. This should be there. Okay, don't delete this. Huh? X minus 2 into blah 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 divided by x minus 2 into blah blah blah. Now blah 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 you find out. Yes, I got one answer.
Yes, sir.
Denominator, yeah. Okay, Raj, correct. So final answer is what, Raj? Correct.
It does not exist, sir.
Yes, very good.
5 by 0 is coming.
Yes, very good. X cube, x square, x constant to be divided by.
So do we have a remainder in second one?
Yeah, what? I didn't get you.
In second equation, do we have a remainder?
No, no.
Minus 3.
You will not have a remainder. If it is a remainder, then this would not be 0. So this became x square
Plus 2x minus 3.
minus 3. 1 minus 7, 16 minus 12. Anam, you took the numbers correct?
Sorry, sir. I actually took it as 1 instead of 2
Yeah.
again.
So it become x square minus 5x plus 6. Chirag, it is not 0 because numerator is not 0. It would have been 0 if the numerator was 0. Here denominator is 0. If the denominator alone becomes 0, 4 plus 5 by 0 you're getting.
5 by 0.
So it does not exist. If the numerator is 0 and denominator is 5, answer would have been 0. If the numerator is a number and denominator is 0, does not exist. You cannot find the limit of this function. I hope you understood. Everybody, do you feel one more practice is required?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, write this question. Limit extending to 2. Last question of this kind, okay? And I'm teaching you next kind. X cube plus x square minus 12 divided by x cube minus x square minus x minus 12. So what happened here? You're doing synthetic division?
Yes, sir.
Without thinking.
Sir, it is you get a value not defined. You get a value in the denominator.
Yes.
It's not 0 in the denominator and numerator both. Only the numerator is 0.
Numerator 0, denominator
Numerator is 0, but denominator is how much?
Minus 2.
Minus 10.
Minus
Right?
10.
minus 10.
So answer is 0.
0, not defined.
So you don't have to do synthetic division. You have to do synthetic division only if it becomes 0 by 0. Otherwise, you don't have to do synthetic division. Understood? Okay.
Right.
All right. Now I'm going to give you another question, another type.
Oh, 1 minute, sir. Writing. Yes, sir.
Ready? Another type of question. Limit x tending to 1, x minus 2 upon x square minus x minus 1 upon x cube minus 3x square plus 2x. What is happening here? When you did this, you got here minus 1 upon 0 and minus 1 upon 0.
0.
This means actually 1 by 0 means infinity.
Doesn't.
Infinity minus infinity you can't add. You cannot add or subtract infinities. So we cannot do this problem like that. But we have seen 0 coming here and here. Have you seen that? That means x minus 1
Yes,
is
sir.
a factor of denominator. X minus 1 is a factor of denominator. Same way, if I take x common, what do you get here? X square minus 3x plus 2. This also has got x minus 1 as a factor. It also has got x minus 1 as a factor. Can you tell me what is the other factor? Divide x square by x. Divide 2 by minus 1.
X and minus 2, sir.
X minus 2, right? So much is clear to everybody. Any doubt anywhere?
No, so clear.
Any doubt anywhere?
No, so clear.
Yeah. After you have done this, you need to take LCM. LCM means common term. What is the common term? X is common, so only write once. X minus 1 is common, only write once. X minus 2 is a new number, new term here. This will be your LCM. Whatever the common numbers, written only once. That means you need to write all the terms only once. Okay. Which term is missing here?
X minus 2.
X minus 2. So which means I need to multiply numerator and denominator by x minus 2. So numerator became x minus 2 square. Here all the terms are there. Here all the terms are there. So 1. Has everybody followed the LCM?
Yes.
1 upon 2 into 3 minus 1 upon 3 into 5. Tell me what is the LCM?
2 into 3 into 5. Okay.
2 into
Down
3 into
2
5.
5.
Into 3 into
5 minus 2.
Now which term is missing here? 5 is missing. So I multiply numerator and denominator by 5. So ऊपर 5 हो जाएगा.
And minus 2.
Which term is missing here? 2.
2.
So multiply numerator and denominator by 2. So it's here 2 आ जाएगा.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now after you have done this, expand it. X square minus 4x plus 4 minus 1 plus 3. Any doubt? Any doubt? Please speak out. If you are not so good at algebra in your 8, 9, 10, today we have to make it good. So when you are coming across difficulty, एकदम बोलना sir मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. Because this is very important for us. If you are little weak in algebra, we have to correct it now. Yeah, tell me, bolo.
I didn't get the LCM part.
Okay. First and foremost thing, whenever I'm taking LCM, look at this. 2 into 3 plus 1 upon 3 into 5. What is the least common multiple is 2 once, 3 also once, and 5 also once. This is your LCM, which means ये दोनों का डिनोमिनेटर 1 करना पड़ेगा and दोनों का डिनोमिनेटर 2 into 3 5 करना पड़ेगा. So इधर 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ता है और इधर किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा? 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेगा. तो दोनों का डिनोमिनेटर 1 ही हो गया. तो अभी आपको ऐसा लिख सकते हैं 2 into 3 into 5 डिनोमिनेटर हो गया और न्यूमरेटर हो गया 5 plus 2.
Yes.
This is what is known as LCM. LCM मतलब make the denominator same. Okay. Now look at this. I wanted to make both the denominators same. So which term was not there here?
X minus 2.
So multiply numerator and denominator by x minus 2. This will become x minus 2 the whole square.
Yes.
Same way here every term is present. So nothing to do. Just write this number minus 1 over here. Understood?
Yes,
now
sir.
expanded it. Expanded it. Is it fine now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. After you have done that, now we go to our old method. When I put 1, 4, and 3, I'm getting 0. Denominator also I'm getting 0, which means x minus 1 is a factor. Can you tell me what is the other factor? X squared divided by x. So x. 3 divided by -1.
-3.
Now cancel the common factor and replace x by 1. So your answer became 2. So limit of this function is 2. Did you notice that as soon as I replace x by 1, then I don't write limit. When x is present in the function, that time only we write the limit. Has everybody followed this last question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, practice it now once more. This type of problem we'll practice again tomorrow's class. Okay, today I'll be giving you 2 types of question as your work. One is